Markus Erle from Wertewerk, and this will be around accessibility, I guess.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Imagine there's a solution that enables you to create an accessible PDF from a Word file, a fully PDF UA compliant document with only one click. We have this solution, so it is called Access PDF for Word. And maybe you know the problem. The Word to PDF workflow, it's a very tough thing. The creation of PDF UA files is very time consuming because of the effort for the remediation. And the authors, they need special PDF accessibility knowledge. And we developed a special Word add-in. The first key feature of this Word add-in is the reliable conversion to a fully compliant PDF UA document. And if you want to see it live, I cannot demonstrate it here, but we have a workshop after this session, and where you can see it live. And the other key feature is our role-based workflow model. So we put all the effort into the template. You can prepare the Word template with a lot of accessibility features. And the author only has to use styles in the common way. He has to add the alternate text, click the button, and the PDF UA file is finished. Some appetizers. The software has only 4 simple buttons. For the author, the export PDF button. For the template developer, the document settings. And show role mapping is a special task pane for the author to add the alternate text. And help is help, okay, sure. Then the author clicks the export PDF button, the window opens, create accessible PDF, and he can determine or check the document title, he can check the primary document language, click the button, and it's finished. The template developer has the choice. He can use all the built-in styles in Word. They are by default, they are combined with accessibility features, with PDF tags. If he uses customized styles, he can map them to PDF structure elements. And the author can click the button, show role mapping, and he can define role mapping for elements or add the alternate text in this task pane. Okay, so maybe you're interested in this solution, then come to the workshop or meet us in the foyer at our desk and we will show you more. I go further to the second 5 minutes. So we have another solution, not for the Word workflow. It's for, we say, the last mile errors on the way, on the workflow to a PDF UA file. The last mile errors. Independent from which source document, from Word, Microsoft Word, or Adobe InDesign, or Adobe Acrobat, there are some errors remaining at the end of your workflow in order to reach a fully compliant PDF UA file. And normally you have to do a lot of time-consuming remediation if you want to achieve WCAG 2 or PDF UA. And we have developed a standalone tool for checking and remediation in one step. Normally there is a tool to check and another tool to remediate, and we have combined it. We have a lot of one-click fixing buttons integrated there. And the PDF accessibility checker 2, maybe you know it already, is included there. And you can edit tags and the complete properties, and you have a simplified structure view included. I have some appetizers for you. This is the standard view of XSPDF Quick Fix. The tool is called XSPDF Quick Fix because you can quick fixing all the accessibility issues in your files, and you have the checker included. You will get a detailed report. You can click an issue, an error, and the element in the logical document structure on the left-hand side will be highlighted, and also the element in your document view. You can change the view to the properties and fix it, or you can choose one of the buttons above in the ribbon. I show you here the ribbon logical structure, where there are a lot of one-click buttons, one-click fixing buttons, for example, fix placement, add node IDs for notes, footnotes, endnotes, and so on. And there's also the simplified structure view integrated. You can check it visual, the human check. It supports the human check of an accessible PDF. You can check the language changes in your document there. You can check the text, the structure elements, the reading order, and so on. So I hope okay. Nothing happens. Okay. If you want to know more, meet us in the foyer or come to our workshop. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bruno, who's next, please? Oh, sorry. Okay, now we get a little bit more international. Bruno from Belgium will present the iText solutions.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to use my 5 minutes to promote the iText Summit. It takes place in the Dreikönigszaal. It's upstairs. And why would you attend the iText Summit? Well, because, and I don't know how to switch to the next, because we're one of the strongest brands in PDF world. This is a screenshot from Google Trends. So if you go google.com/trends, you can enter several keywords. And when I enter iText, iText Sharp, PDF Box, and so on, I see how many people are actually searching for those keywords. For instance, between March 16th and March 22nd in 2014, for every 100 people who searched for iText, there were 67 searches for iText Sharp, 19 for PDF Box, 9 for PDFlib, and 5 for COPPA. And so all the other values in this chart are compared to this week in March 2014. So you see that iText and iText Sharp are two strong brands. Of course, there are companies here with a stronger brand. For instance, if you look for callas, you find way more searches. But as it turns out, those are people looking for Maria Callas and maybe not as much for Callas software. I'm just joking. No, seriously. Seriously, why attend the summit? Well, we have 3 main tracks. A business track, I'm going to present that. It's about iText past, present, and future. How did we evolve from a free as in free beer software library to commercial open source? It will be a little bit technical in the sense that I'll explain the technical roadmap from the past years and then explain the plans for 2014 and 2015. And as for the recent technical roadmap, we have 2 technical tracks. We'll explain what we've done on the front of PDF-A and PDF-UA, so PDF for archiving and PDF for accessibility. That's Raf and Alexander who will present that. And then we're going to have a session about PDF testing. We all know that no 2 PDFs are created equal. A small change in your source code can result in a PDF that looks identically for a human eye, and that isn't wrong, but you can also seriously screw up a PDF. How do we test PDFs? That's the second technical track. In the afternoon, we've invited 4 of our customers to explain what they've done with iText. The first track is about templates for PDF. So we have CarPass. They make like an identity card for a car. If a car is sold, a line is added to the identity card. They are using Acroform technology. We've also invited CSC, who is working for the Ministry of Justice in Belgium, and they have an XML-based workflow where at the end of the workflow, a document needs to be persisted. So we go from XFA to PDFA1 level 1, and then we can add the digital signature to that PDF. So they are going to present a real-world application. The second part of the customer tracks is PDF and workflow. Well, I always say it's BPM, Business Process Management. Inventive Designers talks about CCM, Customer Communication Management. They have a 360 degrees view of their product, and they show from every angle how they use PDF in their product. Trust One team is more about signature workflow. So if you have a document that needs to be signed by different people, Trust One team will explain how they work with iText to do that, to achieve that. And then finally, unstructured documents. The customer is a US-based company. They aren't here. But we are going to explain how we did a project for a service provider in the pharmaceutical sector. So you have a pharmaceutical company. They have designed a new drug. It needs to be approved by the FDA. In the past, this used to be several vans full of paper that had to be shipped to the FDA. Now it's not a paper trail anymore, it's all digital documents. But these digital documents don't have a table of contents, aren't organized. So we've helped Global Submit, our customer, to create a kind of preparing a file for the FDA so that the approval process is smoother. So we have a lot of interesting talks. If you want to contact us, these are our addresses. So we are based in Belgium and in the USA. And if you leave your business card at our summit, you can win one of these mystery prizes. I'm going to give you a hint. You can use it on the plane. You can use it at home. So it's a really nice present. And that's what I had to say.
Thank you, Bruno. Perfect timing. So just to mention this from the organizational point, if you want to attend some sessions or all sessions of the iText, this is upstairs in the so-called Three King room. So just keep this in mind. So now we travel from Belgium to Italy, and this is Damiano Viscardi from our members soluzionisubito. That's difficult for me.
Yeah.
Damiano.
Yeah, it's soluzionisubito. It's the name of my company means quickly solutions or instant solution. What I present now is a project that is just released 2 weeks ago. It's a portal for creation of PDFA online. The fact is that PDFA standard is the actual standard for public administration in Italy, so every citizen has to send digital documents in PDFA format. But of course, people find difficult to convert it, create them, and to find the right tool, and do not have time and knowledge to find the correct software to create the PDFA. But anyway, that means millions of PDFA that has to be produced every day. So what we did, a portal, a portal where people can upload a PDF, any kind of PDF. The interface is super easy to use. The PDF is immediately converted to PDFA in some seconds, and you can download a preview of the certified PDF, so you can check that actually the PDF is a real PDFA. You can see a report if you want to know what what's going on with the conversion, and it lists which corrections or checks have been done on the PDF. And if the PDF has more than, let's say, 2 or 4 pages, it depends, you can pay for the download. At the moment it's free, okay, this is the next release. And so you can have PDF-A at a low price instantly. It's powered by callas PDF-A pilot, CLI, on Linux. And it's hosted on Amazon Web Services, so it can the power of the conversion can be used also on heavy workload, and it's developed by soluzionisubito. Thank you.
Then from Italy to the UK, Mike Clarke. Yeah. So, Mike will take over for Mimotek.
Good morning. Yeah, I think it's appropriate I follow on from Italy after the football results earlier in the week. Okay, very quick introduction to Mimotek's technology. I think by now we all know the value of adding logical structure to PDF files, making tagged PDF. It means you can do a lot more with them than just display them. Particularly, it means you can repurpose the content. What we concentrate on is taking existing PDF files and adding logical structure to them. So we deconstruct the PDF file into its component parts, we rebuild them in a logical way, and make them into a tagged PDF by writing a structure tree into the PDF. What's perhaps special about our approach is that we developed it for processing newspapers and magazines. What's special about that? Well, for a start, it means the page layouts are often quite complex. Certainly you'll have multiple column text, mixture of text and graphics, large page formats and so on. Also, there's the time sensitivity of newspapers. Our customers are mostly processing several newspapers every day, and of course you have to get the results out quickly, otherwise they're no use at all. So we're optimized for high productivity. Our customers tend to use this kind of approach for extracting content out of newspaper pages at an article level. So we give them tools that allow them to produce article clippings as PDF files, and to extract the text as XML, and to extract the images. And then typically they'll sell the clippings, they'll use the XML for searching to provide relevant clippings to their customers and so on. So that's the main use of our product, and that's where it was all developed. But I think it's got a much more widespread application than that. We use tagged PDF as our internal format. And because we're talking about a closed system, there's no problem in the fact that we actually use a proprietary form of tagged PDF. We don't, at the moment, use any particular standard. But since this conference is all about standards, I think I should mention that we could easily move on from using a proprietary tagged PDF to generating something like PDF-A or PDF-UA. And in fact, I'd be particularly interested in hearing from anybody who's working in those fields who might be interested in cooperating with us in being able to add structure to complex pages like newspapers and so on. Just to give you a quick idea of how we work, here's a newspaper page. We first identify all the glyphs on the page. We link them into words. We link the words into lines of text. We build text blocks from the lines of text. And as you can see, they're different colors, so we're identifying headlines, we're identifying bylines, we're identifying body text, and so on. We also, at that stage, identify the images and captions and link the captions to the images and so on. And then finally, we take those blocks and build articles out of them. And you can see here the basis of the structure. We have a page that's made up of articles. The articles are made up of text blocks and images. The text blocks are made up of lines of text and so on. So that's the basis of our PDF structure tree. So what can we offer? Well, our code is mature. We've been working on this for over 10 years, and it's in daily production use at several sites around the world, so it's pretty well proven. We can offer different ways of packaging it. We have two production tools that people are using at the moment. First of all, an automated server that just processes PDFs and outputs our version of tag PDF. And secondly, a manual touch-up application, because the automatic process is not always going to get it right, particularly on complicated newspaper pages. And here's just a couple of screenshots of the manual touch-up. You can see the thumbnails of the various pages of the newspaper on the left-hand side. In the middle, there's the page view, where you can change the arrangement of the blocks in the articles. Okay. And you can change the block types and so on. And on the right-hand side, you've got a preview of the XML extracted. Alternatively, you can have a preview of the PDF clipping of each article. And in this case, the article's too big to fit on an A4 sheet, so we spread it across 3 pages, like that. We can also provide this technology packages, DLLs, as libraries for you to integrate into your own systems. And we're also very happy to do custom development. We've got a lot of code, as you can imagine, that we've collected over 10 years, which does a lot of stuff to do with processing PDF content, so we can often produce tools very quickly. Finally, we can put you in touch with people who can outsource production of converting PDF into tagged PDF using our tools. More information on the website, or catch me the rest of today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Dietrich. So we come back to Germany, and Dietrich von Seggern will talk or present the color solutions. Which is this one. Dietrich, your 5 minutes.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Dietrich from Callas Software. I'd like to first quickly introduce Callas Software. We are almost as old as PDF is, meaning 20 years. We are heavily involved in ISO standardization, so you can say we are kind of a PDF standards company. One of the major events in the history of Callas Software was that Adobe has chosen our technology to be integrated into their Acrobat Professional. And that applies we've got 2 product lines, so that applies to actually the 2 product lines. One is PDFA Pilot, that has already been mentioned by Damiano, and the other is PDF Toolbox, and I have more information about that later on. First, and in addition, I want to say that the products are available for interactive use as desktop products, as well as for automation, meaning being integrated using hot folders or a command line tool or library. Okay, products. First product is PDFA Pilot. That is for PDFA, for archiving. You can validate and convert files. You can validate for the PDFA standard, and it supports all flavors of PDFA that has already been mentioned during these days, so from PDFA 1, PDFA 2, PDFA 3, and so forth. It's not just PDFA, it's also the other, I said before, it's in a way we are a PDF ISO standards company. It also supports PDFE engineering, PDFVT, variable data printing, PDFUA, and so forth. And that's not all. So in addition, you have several other tools in PDFA Pilot, so you can take care of metadata, XMP. You can create extension schemas as required by PDFA. So lots of stuff, technical things. You can embed files into PDFA as for PDFA2 or PDFA3. And you can convert files like Office files or emails. We have several sessions during this event, images or PostScript files. That's all about PDFA Pilot. We have a dedicated session about that, I think, right after this one over here. Other product is PDF Toolbox, and that again is available as a desktop thing or a hot folder, command line, library, or a web service. And there you can prepare PDFs for the printing process. So in a way, it's kind of the same thing. So we make sure that a PDF works for the things that is being created for PDFA Pilot for archiving and for the future, PDF Toolbox for printing and publishing. And then you can select there the printing condition like sheet-fed offset, digital printing, or even online publishing, and you can do whatever you need to do in order to prepare the PDF file, like transparency, flattening, color management, and all the stuff that is related to publishing. And there is another session later today about that tool as well. This one is highly customizable, so you can set up your own checks and your own corrections. There are around 1,000 basic checks and several hundred corrections. And I'm about to finish my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Dietrich. Olaf is the next one, please. So Olaf is now in the role of the managing director and owner of Axaio and will present the Axaio solutions.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. I have the pleasure to introduce you quickly to a plugin for Adobe InDesign called Made2Tag, whose purpose is to aid you in creating accessibly tagged PDF files or PDFUA files. You can already use Adobe InDesign to do this, and the tag PDF you get out of InDesign is quite okay. It's not really bad. Occasionally you might run into a problem here and there, and it may just explode around you, and you might find it difficult to identify the real cause of the issue and then do something about it. If you add Made2Tag, a plugin for Adobe InDesign, to the equation, it can become pretty darn good. Much better than without Made2Tag. And just to give you a quick impression of what this tool feels like, it's in a way comparable to Access PDF for Word. So it's a similar thing in the world of InDesign, and richly layouted and designed publications. And you would use the tool to look at the style sheets you're using, associate them with the right tags for the tag PDF. One of the very nice touches of Made2Tag is it has rich visual feedback about what you're doing. So you're not just typing code somewhere. Once you've done it, you can display a preview of the impact of assigning tags. And the orange ones, for example, are heading tags. The blue ones are paragraph tags. The green ones are list tags, and so forth. And it's just a bunch of colors you have to learn, so to speak. And then you already understand what's going on inside your document and will easily spot any problems that are left. You can easily arrange all your content into the proper sequence, into the intended reading order, using another step in the Made2Tag series of tasks. And again, we focus on visual feedback. So whatever you've done to your content will be shown to you in a structured preview, so that you can, independent of the complex layout, just quickly determine whether the sequence you have established for your content makes sense, whether the heading's at the top and whether the image sits at the right place within the flow of content. There's another important thing for creating LuraTech PDF, that is for any non-text content like images or bar charts or whatever, you would have to provide what's called alternate text, a text-based description of the content. And again, it's difficult to find all the image objects in your file. Mimotek will search for them for you and will show a list with just a thumbnail of each of them. And then you can easily either review the text that already exists for that image object or enter a new one or adjust it as needed. So that again speeds up production by providing nice visual feedback and giving you the right tools in the right moment. We also take care of metadata. It always is it's an easy step, but always very often overlooked. And we just remind you, please provide decent enough metadata for your document. Another one, not necessarily only strictly related to tag PDF, but related to document quality overall. We let you review the language situation of your file. If you always work in German, it might not be much of an issue, but if you're in Switzerland, for example, you have to work in Swiss, in Swiss German and in French, and then switch back and forth, you will lose track of what's going on in your document because you don't see it right away, what language your text is in. So again, we give you visual feedback. This is just a conference flyer here. Some of the text is in English intentionally, some of it is in German, and you can quickly review whether the right text is tagged with the right language. One of the big challenges in tag PDF are tables. Simple tables are easy. InDesign can handle them perfectly well, but once you get more complex tables, like this one here, which is the conference program from this year again, and if you look at it, the table has substructures. So in a way, there's a subtable in the table because the tracks are like sub areas of the overall table, and there's no tool in InDesign that lets you tag this accordingly. And again, we provide you an interactive mode for the table that's highly visual, and you can select a table cell and then define the relationship of other table cells with regard to the current table cell. What are the children, which cells are described by this cell, or what are the parents, so other cells describing this cell. And I can show you this to you after this morning session in our PDF UA session, and once you get the hang of it, you can tag the table very, very quickly. And last but not least, we actually take care of creating the tag PDF file. The export in InDesign does have a couple of flaws, very difficult to deal with a normal user, already a challenge for a developer, but we took the challenge and just put the right stuff into the tool so you get the very nicely created tag PDF file out of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Olaf. Here comes another one for ringing the bell.
You're always doing that.
I brought my stopwatch.
Huh? Okay, that's nice. And there's LuraTech. Huh. Okay, Carsten Heiermann, Managing Director of LuraTech, will present the LuraTech solutions.
Yeah, in 5 minutes. So I think before you actually can trust the solution, you gotta trust the vendor of the solution, right? So that's why I have only 2 slides. One is on who we are as LuraTech. Second is on one of our flagship products. So LuraTech is in the market since '95. That's quite a while. We have offices in Berlin, in the western part of the city. The others are in the eastern part of the city. Hello. And we have other offices 20 minutes out of here in Remscheid, that's the West German part here. We have a small office in London and an office in Redwood City in California for quite a while already. We have a strong customer base, so many customers trust us with their high volume PDF conversion solutions, including banks, insurances, and government agencies almost around the world. We have over 1,500 active installations that are high volume installations. So we're talking about throughput from a couple of thousand, a couple of 100,000, a couple of million conversions in any given time frame, a day, a week, a month, whatever. Our solution is pretty scalable, but the solution is the next slide. We are financially completely stable and solid. We are an owner, a managed company, if that's the right word, and in a stable situation. So just trust us when you look for a solution. We have a strong intellectual property base, so including base technologies inside PDF, even all the way to our history, which is digital imaging JPEG-2 algorithms, as well as JPEG 2000, all the base technologies in there. We have a powerful set of PDF solutions, including SDKs from low level all the way up to highly integrated server-side solutions managing your conversion processes. And besides PDF itself, our solutions obviously output to PDFA, and we have a complete offering there. We support all compliance levels in all 3 parts of the standard. So as Leonard asked yesterday from Adobe, is there anybody out there who supports PDFA 3 fully? Yes, here we are. We do that and can take a look at that later. So we want to be your reliable partner for your high quality PDF solutions when it comes to some throughput. So, and it doesn't matter whether it's from a scan that's up there, whether it's a PDF from a scan or PDF out of the Born Digital World or Office or email, we can convert that using our PDF compressor solution. It has specific modes, including compression and whatnot, OCR for the scan world. It has a specific mode for the Born Digital World, and we recently introduced an automatic mode, which is quite interesting. We take a look at the documents that need to be converted, analyze them, go through them and understand what's the best way to treat them to achieve the final goal of creating a, I don't know, PDFA 2A or something like that, 2B or something like that. However, this solution is a Windows service running in fully unattended mode, highly scalable, as I said before. It also has, from programmatic interfaces to other interfaces, all the means you need to integrate that into your processes, into your environment, whether it is as simple as a watched folder or all the way up to a synchronized integration as one of your process steps. Offering it as a rendition service for your archive or as a conversion solution, for example, for your daily document input and throughput. I still have time, Thomas. What are you saying? Great, huh? Thank you very much.
I have to admit, this surprised me.
Oh, I forgot something. 11 a.m. in the blue track, we put this thing to life, okay, if you like. Thank you.
So last but not least, Markus Müller-Trabucci from SLZ, also from Berlin. So you say whether you're Eastern or Western.
I'm from the southern part of Berlin. Hello, good morning to everybody. Here to the last but not least 5 minutes presentation. My name is Markus Müller-Trabucchi. It's Italian. My wife is Italian. I'm business development manager at Satz Rechenzentrum Berlin, another Berlin located company. We are service provider for ECM solutions and publishing services. So 5 minutes is a rather short time to present solutions. So let me tell you a short story about our relationship we have with the format PDF. The most important message for me today is that we love PDF. We ever loved PDF since the beginning, and we are willing to continue to do that. When we got in contact the first time to this new format PDF, we covered it as a magnificent solution for the electronic distribution of printed content. This product you see is probably one of the first application which is PDF based in Germany. We launched it in 1995. It's the annual issue from the German magazine Der Spiegel, fully PDF based. We love PDF because of its robustness, its portability, and its document orientation. That's what it's called, PDF, Portable Document Format. The challenge today, and even more for the future, is another one. Today we are living in a world of mobile publishing, of mobile content, and the keyword in this world is responsiveness. Responsive means to create content which is accessible and which is adaptable. Adaptable for the needs of the users, all users, and for the needs of all these devices there outside. And that's important. That's what PDF was never been invented for. So our recommendation for you is to expand your established publishing workflow, the workflow you have PDF is omnipresent. In all processes, we have publishing workflow, we have PDF. And you might change your workflow moderate, but not in a disruptive way, without changing it completely. And our recommendation to stay conform to these requirements is to use the better PDF, to use structure in the PDF, and to use, of course, the standard, which is PDF UA. We are prepared to help you doing this with our software-based solution, our services. We call it PDFtagger, software for optimizing the output for the PDF, for going conform to the standard. And especially, we have a special feature. This is a one-click feature. You can extract, automated, convert EPUB from a PDF UA file. We're prepared to help you with our software-based services. Our service offers is to get better output from the standard publishing tools like Microsoft Word, like Adobe InDesign, like Adobe FrameMaker, whatever. We might help you with our solutions for better tagging and making your files conform to the standard PDF UA. And we might help you with special project solutions for extracting metadata and especially content from PDF. And what I mentioned before, especially the future for direct exporting EPUB from PDF UA. We offer you to check it out, to come to us with your problems, with your special files. If you've just tagged PDF files, get in contact to us. We are outside for the rest of the day. My colleague Achim Hübner and me, we will give you a live demo outside in the foyer, and we'd like to get in contact with you. And so I wish you an inspiring second day in the PDF days, and thank you for your attention.